Hello and welcome to Conversations with Carrie. Today's conversation is about post retirement. Now, typically, we plan for retirement and all our finances are in place, and we have in our minds exactly what and when we will retire. However, what about life after retirement? Today, we have with us Mrs. Louise Petrides from LifeSpace Communities to help to discuss some of the options that are available for the 55 and over community who's looking for life after retirement. Welcome, Mrs. Petrides.
Thank you, Carrie Ann.
Okay.
I'm delighted to be here.
Tell us a little bit about LifeSpace Communities and what it offers to the 55 and over population or post-retirement population.
We are retirement communities. We're beautifully appointed, and we have life care services, and that's what really distinguishes us, are the life care services.
Okay.
So people move in when they're independent. They're still enjoying a very active lifestyle. We have lots of activities for them to enjoy. And our whole goal is positive aging, to keep people as engaged, enriched, empowered as possible.
Okay. Now you did mention, we did mention the 55 and over. However, are there any qualifying factors for persons to enter LifeSpace Communities?
Absolutely. The minimum age requirement is really age 62. Of course, today, 80 is the new 60. So we're finding that people are waiting a little bit longer. We are living longer. We are living a more healthy lifestyle.
Positive aging.
Absolutely. And so people really start thinking about options such as ours in their mid-70s. That's really the ideal time, mid to late 70s. And we ask that they just start thinking about the next chapter of their lives. What is it going to look like? How are they going to handle it? Financially, what sort of supports are they going to have in place? What are they going to do if they need medical attention? And life care addresses all of those, and it addresses it in a very positive way and also a very financially beneficial way as well.
Okay, so I'm a 55-year-old. I'm moving into Florida, Delray Beach to be exact, and moving into a 55 and older community. At what point should I start considering LifeSpace Communities? Some of the questions I have in my mind are they a nursing home, for example, and what would take me to LifeSpace Communities?
Well, we provide a continuum of care, and it really starts with independent living. So when people move in, they do have to have a certain level of wellness, a certain level of health. And we look both at their physical health as well as their mental competency. It's very simple. We ask their doctors to just say that they are independent. There's a little form that they fill out.
Okay.
We also do a little mental competency test, and that just helps to see whether there's any dementia maybe that started, and see where they are as far as being able to make decisions for themselves and still live independently. So it's a total wellness assessment.
Okay. So persons come to your community when they're still able to make decisions for themselves,
absolutely.
take care of themselves. Okay. But you do have a nursing home associated with this.
We do.
So how does it work?
So the way that life care works is people do move in again when they're independent, and then they do what we call age in place.
Okay.
And that means that as their needs change, we're there for them. For example, when they move into an independent living apartment, a villa home, a garden home.
Okay.
And then as they start needing help with their activities of daily living, with maybe medication management, bathing, dressing, we would bring the care into their living space.
Okay.
So they don't have to move to another part of the campus.
Okay.
And they can stay right in their apartment.
At home.
At home.
Which is the focus of care now for the population, is instead of moving to inpatient facilities, they're moving more to community and home-based care. So you're a little bit ahead of the curve where that's concerned.
Absolutely.
Okay.
And then as they start to, if they start to decline and they need nursing care, for example, long-term nursing care, we do have health centers on all of our campuses. And they're both for long-term care as well as short-term rehab. If you were to go into the hospital, you had a procedure done and you needed some short-term rehab, you would come into our nursing homes as well, or our health centers. Now they're also open not only to our residents but also to outside people.
The rehab is
Yes,
open to the outside folks.
it is.
Okay, so that's two ways you've identified of persons entering LifeSpace Communities. When they're healthy and well enough to make decisions and care for themselves, or if they come in through the rehab, say they went to the hospital and the doctor decided that they needed rehab to get back to a prior level of functioning or to get them to their highest level of functioning. So can anyone be admitted directly into the nursing home?
They can be if they need long-term care. We are open to outside patients coming in that need long-term care, and we do have Medicaid beds as well. So that in that way you would not have to be a life care resident.
Okay.
So we do open that as well to the public.
Okay. Now, as you say, age in place.
Mm-hmm.
And I've had the experience with your company where we had our health and wellness fair, and we had the chair aerobics.
Mm-hmm.
And even though this was a health fair, it was so interactive because we had vendors and guests and patrons doing the exercises along. I tried it and I figured this is really good exercises, and this is actually something that has been asked for by some of the attendants. They're like, where can we get the DVD? So when are we going to get the DVD?
Well, I know that Carmine, who is our fitness director at Abbey Del Rey,
Yeah.
and Mike, who is our fitness director at Abbey Del Rey South, they've been working on this for about a year.
Okay.
It is done. They're just looking at how to distribute it now.
Well,
So I will keep you posted.
Yes, please.
And let you know.
Because our audience really does want to know. We get phone calls, we get queries through Facebook, the Conversations with Kara Facebook about this particular chair aerobics exercise that was demonstrated at the health fair. So it would be really nice to have it available to our viewing audience.
And chair aerobics is just one of the many physical activities that we offer. We have up to 25 different classes and physical activities a week. And we have pool aerobics, for example, in swimming pools. We have yoga. We offer strengthening and conditioning. We offer all sorts of exercise classes, and we have 5 different levels depending upon your abilities.
Okay.
And also we have private classes, we have semi-private. So there really is something for everyone. And right now we're doing a challenge. People sign up, we give them incentives so that they stay with the program.
So what if you're not a resident and you would like to participate in some of these classes? Are they available to the public?
They aren't at this point.
Okay.
I think that we would like to make them known and let people know that they're good, they're good activities for everyone to do.
Uh-huh.
They may coincide with what Silver Sneakers or some of the other gym and fitness facilities offer,
Okay.
but right now they aren't. They're just part of our program. Just as our equipment, all of our equipment at our community is designed for an older population.
Okay.
So.
All right. So you really do focus on, aging well. So for someone to enter LifeSpace Communities, they buy in. So it's almost like moving into their own private home on the wellness side. And as they age and their medical needs change, their medical needs are addressed within the comforts of their home. And even if they must go to another facility, it's still within the vicinity of their home, so they're never far away.
Right,
Okay.
it's right on campus.
So how does the public get a hold of you or LifeSpace Communities?
Well, we have a website which we invite everyone to come and look at. It's delrayseniorliving.com. And once you enter that website, you can click on each of our 3 facilities within Delray Beach.
Okay.
And you can take a virtual tour. You can look at everything that we offer, all of our activities and our services. We do have a lot of concierge services. We have beautifully appointed campuses. And in addition to all of our physical activities, we have a holistic approach to wellness. So it's not only physical, but it's recreational, it's vocational, it's spiritual. And our ultimate goal is to keep our residents as happy and healthy as possible.
Okay. Now, do you offer tours of these facilities?
We do, and you can contact me. You can call me. My number, my direct line is 561-573-3280. Give me a call. I'll be happy to get you more information, to arrange a visit. We also have a lot of activities. We generally have about 3 activities that are open to the public a month at each of our communities. So we'd be happy to have you come. For example, we have lunch and learns where people come and have lunch and they can learn all about what life care is all about, including all the financial benefits of life care.
And they can get this information online as to when the lunch and learns are, etc.
I'm not sure that they're posted. If they're not posted, just give me a call and I'll be happy to tell you about the upcoming events and get you a schedule for the year if you like, or put you on our mailing list. That's another option.
All right. Well, thank you so much for being with us today, Mrs. Petratis. My name is Carrie Ann, and you can send your questions via our Facebook account. You can call Mrs. Petratis directly for more information on LifeSpace Communities, and look out for that DVD. We'll make sure to have it at least linked to Conversations with Carrie, so you'll have access to it. Please send us your questions and your comments, and we look forward to the next time for Conversations with Carrie.